Banging on a trash can. Hey!
Damn it! I swear, if I have to listen to that stupid song one more time, I'll fuck.
It made you love it. Banging on a trash can.
Hey, you reckon we're done after this? This wreck's still warm. We're seeing Blorgs out here.
Don't worry about that. The fight's over. They brought it.
Already? How many planets can we go through in a year?
As many as we need. It's starting.
Banging on a trash can.
Guess who has to clean up that mess?
Hello, my name is Mordred Viking. I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Stellaris. We're going to be playing some Toxoids, and I'm joined here by Marcus. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, everyone.
Would you like to tell us all who you are and what you do?
Yes, my name is Marcus. I'm one of the game designers on Stellaris and one of those who worked on Toxoids.
And what specifically did you have a big part in on Toxoids?
Specifically on the new origin Overtuned, the civics, mutagenic spars and scavengers, and the new traits that we're getting.
Oh, so quite a few of the mechanical things underpinning it all.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, I think that gives us a good opportunity then to show you the first of the two origins that are being introduced with Toxoids, and that is, of course, Overtuned.
Yes, let us pick it. So, Overtuned with a brand new Overtuned art. Just to quickly run everyone through what it does. Overtuned allows you access to 13 special Overtuned traits, which are similar to normal traits. If we go up here, you can find them at the very bottom of the list with a funky new color. And if you go through them, they will seem familiar to you because they're all mirrors of traits that already exist. Except that they also reduce the lifespan of your leaders. So if you take too many of them, your scientists will not reach retirement, I can guarantee you that.
And did you have a situation where your leaders were just instantly dying during one of the test games?
Yes, the first time I tried them, I added way too many traits. My leaders' expected age to die was 35, and they start with an age between 30 and 40. So within the first few months in the game, it was like, yeah, everyone's dead. You'll get new ones next year, have fun.
So does that still happen if you stack too many?
Yes, you can most definitely run out of leaders, but we fixed the bugs that meant you couldn't get any new ones. So
Okay.
At the end of the year, you will get new leaders, and they will last you forever how long you get. And also that inborn leader trait that extends their age by 25 years, that becomes suddenly very, very valuable. So about the traits, the 13 traits, like I said, they're mirrors of normal traits, but they are a bit special because they have no restrictions on what other traits you can pick.
Oh.
So we can go, let's say we have crafted smiles, my absolute favorite.
It's the best icon. I absolutely
Yes.
love that.
Right, slightly shifted facial features, a mix of enhanced and slackened muscular development, and of course outside chemicals have created the perfect smile forever. So this is basically their version of charismatic. And like I said, we have no restrictions. We can put this on a charismatic person. Costs us a lot of points, but crafted smiles is cheaper because you die quicker.
Mhm.
But like I said, there's no restrictions, so we can also be naturally repugnant and still have crafted smiles.
Oh.
Because it doesn't matter how disadvantaged you were born, we can always improve you with this really, really carefully curated smile that you have.
Cosmetic surgery is just a way of life. So it's basically space Los Angeles.
Kinda.
Okay.
Kinda. And that is basically a story for all of those. You can mix and match them with the normal traits, with the positive ones, with the negative ones, with each other. Except that if you get too many minus years, then yeah, it gets a bit a bit funky. Let's see what we have. We also have some of the more advanced traits down here. The ones that you normally would need genetic ascension for.
Mhm.
So increased research from elevated synapses. Again, I'm going to read out the flavor text because I had so much fun with those. As a computational device, a brain does not run at 100% capacity. However, we have gone beyond the standard usage. If issues are encountered, try turning it off and on again. Yeah, all of the flavor text is hilariously sarcastic, and there's always a little bit of a downside.
I also like the fact that that's also basically elevated optimism. Leader lifespan minus 30 years and leader level cap, like you'll ever reach that, plus 2.
I mean, it's not impossible, you know. If you have enough repeater technologies, etc., enough bonuses, they might reach a proud old age of like 40.
Maybe. I mean, ancient. Wow. That really is optimistic.
Yeah, we did our best to allow you to the full Stephen Baxter Exalted Era experience of like, you're 13 and you've survived one combat, you're a veteran now. And so basically those are all 13 traits that you can pick at game start. And which should we pick? Does chat have any ideas of any traits they would like to pick?
Yeah, chat, we are very much open to suggestions. Well, we would be if the screen didn't. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. Chat disappeared there for a minute, and suddenly the whole world just seemed to have ceased to exist.
Can these new traits be engineered in and out in the game? Yes, they can. And as an Overtuned Empire, you will have quicker access to that technology.
In fact, you start with the ability to re-engineer, don't you?
Yes.
So you can absolutely have a farming planet and then make everybody on your farming planet really good natural farmers, and you have a industry planet and you make your people really good natural industrialists. So you can really start tweaking your population, and probably need to.
All of them, we still have a points limit. they're cheaper in points in general, but we still have a limit there.
Can we just run through really quickly what the bonuses actually are?
For which one?
All of them.
Okay, sure.
Just kind of like, so what are the possibilities? We've got habitability.
Yeah. That's
got-
army strength and resource output. Don't mind the broken ass tooltip. Food. Mining. Energy. Amenities. Consumer goods. Research. Experience gain. Unity. And then the big research. The big pop growth. And the big habitability.
Complete brand growth seems really strong.
Oh yes. And it gets even better. There is more to this origin that I haven't talked about yet.
Can you... Oh, well, that was a really good question. Can you take these and be a hive mind?
That's an excellent question. You should be able to. Yes,
Nice.
just to make sure. Since origins are not specific to hive minds, it doesn't obviously work with robots, but with organic hive mind you can do that.
So I'm seeing lots of people saying technology.
Mhm.
Seeing farming, crafted smiles, elevated synapse. Elevated synapse comes up very frequently, actually. Pop growth, habitability, science. Pop growth, science, pop growth. Can we mix pop growth and science in that case?
I mean, yeah, we can try it. I'm not sure if we can get both of them. Would be very expensive. We would have to take some something negative somewhere. We can make them repugnant.
Mhm.
We are fast growing. We are very smart, and we are. Did we just make the Skaven? Did you just trick me into making the Skaven? How dare you?
Yes, man thing. Skaven,
Yeah,
Skaven
but-
like science.
but this
Or
is-
stone.
Minus 60 lifespan. If we go with this, we're not gonna have leaders.
Well, in that case, can we... Oh no, I was going to say, can we get some old age stuff? Venerable or enduring, but that's even more points that we need to stack.
Yes, and we don't really have anything left.
Well, in that case, how about pre-planned growth and then one of the old science rather than overtuned science?
Yeah. Oh, we can also take the smaller overtuned science trait, to be honest.
That's true.
Which again, if I may read that one out, because it's also one of my favorites. More brains equals more brain power. Extra thinking organs have been added in strategic areas of the recipient's body to ensure maximum cognitive capacity, even if they don't always agree.
Nice.
So yeah, we could use that one. Then we still have a point, and we could go for one of the...
What about not venerable, the lesser venerable?
Let's see... Enduring.
Enduring, that's the one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or do we want to go...
We could go for even smarter.
Yeah.
If we want that. Natural engineers.
I don't know if we're actually allowed to do Skaven, so we need to create the paradox Skaven.
So delicious then. They are not for robots, sadly.
Chat's turned off on YouTube. Is that on purpose? Yes, because we can only really moderate in one place. So everyone who's watching YouTube, hello, welcome. If you would like to join us in chat, then please head over to Twitch, or Twitter if you like too. I'm sure people are watching that. But Twitch is the place for chatting.
Coughs and kettling rays. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're referencing at all, I swear.
Skirvan.
Overtuned robots would be a PS hack. Most probably. I'd still like to do it at some point, to be honest. Making some trades for robots that are a bit cracky sounds fun.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Shall we take sociologists, maybe?
So we can get more of the social things, which includes like lifespan increase. Yeah. That sounds like a smart choice.
But then we shouldn't take it if it's a smart choice.
Well, we're not being Skaven. We need to come up with our own highly original and totally not at all related to Warpstone race.
What was that? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. Yes. So, but we do have a bunch of new Toxoids portraits that we could pick from.
Mm-hmm.
Any preferences?
Let's go through them. Let's show them all off. So we've got the fishbowl.
Yes, who apparently art calls Big Ooze.
Nice.
This is very, very nice. We got this fine gentleman here. Or lady, or gas bag.
Person.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay. We got the triad.
Mm-hmm.
And we got this ominous creature.
I like that you can actually see the eyes like appearing. That's cool.
That's creepy as hell. Oh god, it looks like a gym bro. It's the kind of alien that would come and ask you, how much do you lift, bro?
It's the new Swolfin.
That seems more... I get a religious vibe from that one.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the characters from Arcane.
Maybe that.
Nurgle's favourite, probably.
Yes.
Yep, big smile from Nurgle there.
Lots of eyes. And the coolest guy in the...
Yeah, the little diver. I like that guy, he's fun.
The new pack has a lot of legs. It does. It's the more legs than we've ever done before.
Yes, we've got at least 100% more legs in this expansion than we've had previously.
This one is also very cool, but we should not use it this week.
No, we shouldn't. That's true. Although, sorry, just go back on that one. It has my favourite animation, because the chest plate actually opens. Just give it a second. Give it a second. It's got like a visor. Come on. Show us the animation. It was playing just as he clicked away. Naturally. Ah, we can't wait forever.
Yeah,
Next time. We'll get him next time.
This one.
It's kind of like a peacock that went wrong.
Very wrong indeed, to be honest. If those guys, they just look really, really poor. I'm sorry, there's no other way to say it.
Yeah, they need respirators because the quality of their living conditions are so bad.
You could just buy a can of air.
True.
They look proper toxic fish. Toxic.
Yes. It's the foo fish, whatever they're called.
Pufferfish?
Yeah, the ones that you have to like cut away the gland, but are really nice otherwise.
The ones that the Japanese like to eat, right?
Yeah, those ones.
And
This is actually one of my favourites. I really like the fact that he's got like the little robot appendages. Like he himself can't do very much, but he's got the tech to like control others.
I'm sorry, all I can see when I see that is that one scene where he demands the death of Paul Atreides. Because the Navigator Guild demands it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the robot, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That one looks cool as fuck. Sorry for the cursing. That one looks really cool.
It does. Like the art team really have absolutely blown things apart by the quality of these.
So it did poison gas out of these pistons, right?
Yes.
Do it again, come on.
It's the exhaust. Come on, play the animation.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, wait, I haven't actually seen that one before.
No, me either. It's an aquatic. With poisonous barbs or something on the back.
Now, I didn't look at chat at all while we were going through that. Far too impressed by the portraits. What about the robot portrait? That was that one.
Not sure that our race are really robots, though.
Nah, we would have to. We couldn't be.
So what are our traits again? Let's make a decision based on that. So we've got pre-planned growth for the massive population growth. We're repugnant, people don't like us. We have augmented intelligence, the national sociologists. So we're smart, repugnant, and there's a lot of us. I would say they're repugnant.
But
I mean, that's probably why they have the...
You can stack a lot of them on top of each.
I was actually thinking the crystal... that guy.
But that
one.
Yeah, it's pretty repugnant.
Because it's got the extra head space, it's got space to grow. Something smart in there, the size of their head versus the rest.
There could be hidden brains everywhere.
Exactly.
It looks cute, someone just said. Okay. I'm gonna accept that like that.
Cool.
People can be wrong. We need a name. Oh, right, no. Sorry.
I was thinking like Para-Raven or something like that, but sure. Skaven. Oh.
It also makes it easier because, Jesus Christ, English keyboards, why?
Because they are superior in every way. Are these actually English or are these American? No, these are English. Well, this one's English. I don't know what your one... Oh no, it's English, it's got the pound sign.
Quirds or deaf. Skaven Swedish. Why would I write in Swedish? I will not be insulted like that, not by an Australian.
Actually, I quite like the idea that the A has the 2 dots on top of it, just because. There you go. Yes. I like it. Now we just need to get a Swede to tell us how that would be pronounced.
Skaven. That's the same in German. Skaven.
Skaven?
It would... Honestly, you'd probably break your tongue. But it would sound like that.
Alright, onwards.
Okay, so... Name list.
Oh yeah, let's see what the new ones are like.
So, the first one. Bromrul Franklin. Oxygal Slavey. Slavey?
Slavey.
Silly Side Slavey.
I like these already.
Cryptal Hebben. I see a lot of silicide. And Nobgus. Those are some interesting names. Let's see. Maybe Toxoids too?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh yeah, that's
Pukeworm.
That's the Nurgle list.
Record Coropugler. Toxiface.
Spuran Toxface Muggin Bloatflagon.
Oh, these are great.
Thank God I already had lunch.
Bearer of Corruption. Shit, names are good too.
Toxo.
Nurgle's like, yeah, we're choosing this.
Oh, that. Oh yeah, I see. That is the Finnish inspired one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's only so close you can come to the Harkonnen.
So how would you pronounce those?
I have no idea.
Try it. I was hoping you'd at least try.
Caspo Periala.
Actually, it sounds reasonable.
Mylena Kimmele.
Okay.
Keislerve Laskalainen.
That actually sounds reasonable.
It's all just German pronunciation of those. They're 100% not correct. Also, if we haven't seen them yet, I know that the best list is Toxoids 4.
Okay then, show us why. Unstudious bombshell. Innocent conclusion. Red Jenny. Magical angel. Occasional perfectionist. Half-hearted a la carte. Okay, these are good.
Pink and unstoppable. Dauntless lunkhead.
I actually kind of feel like these should be the names for next week.
Okay, then
I can see these being like proper knightly names.
then we'll go with the Finnish ones.
I was thinking number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Yeah, the really corrupt ones.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that. Let's go.
And get rid of the ISS. I don't know why, I just don't like the ship prefixes. They always just look out of
So
place.
what did people say?
That's the point. Yeah, we have a chat, don't we? Toxic barge ship, TBS. I like that. TBS is good. Toxic barge ships.
TBS
Oh,
the
yeah.
base.
Okay.
Okay, then our homeworld.
Slave and Blight. Sorry, Slave and Blight.
And the star. Tox.
Tox is good. It's like the toxic form of soul.
I want one. Everyone knows Skaven don't exist. Yeah, of course Skaven don't exist. You're writing them completely wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're on about.
Moslib is the moon though, that doesn't work.
Cool. And what type of planet? Because I don't think we'd just be on continental.
Yeah, I mean that's the base, right?
I feel like these would be at least a little wet. I can't see them being cold. Maybe dry. Because we do have more of a reptilian form. Arid? Arid seems... Savannah, I feel like it'd be more
Okay.
big open spaces. I think
Okay.
Arid's... seems
Arid then?
Cool, let's do Arid.
City appearances. We should have something new there, right? Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, that looks good.
So we've picked our origin. So just in case people didn't see the image before. There's 3 Overtuned people in front of a researcher.
Mhm.
And a failed subject being dragged away by other researchers.
I missed that detail. Love it.
Yes, I had great fun describing to art. So what kind of picture do you want? Well...
How dark can we go?
So we still government and ethics.
This is where things get interesting.
Yes. Do we want to do any of the new civics as well, or do we want to stay away from this?
Yeah, let's take a look at what they are.
Okay. Maybe we can pick anything, but the new ones that we have would be the mutagenic spas. So those let us build a new building called mutagenic spas, and each of those spas gives us 2 BAF attendants. BAF attendants give you a scaling benefit depending on how many industrial districts a planet has.
Mhm.
The more districts, the more pop growth you get, but also the higher the negatives are. So for normal empires, that's a happiness penalty and a habitability penalty. For hive minds, which who have their own version of this, it's a habitability penalty, straight up. And for machines, they get a higher amenity cost, or higher amenity upkeep in general.
Mhm.
And it always increases their growth or their assembly.
I could actually see mutagenic spars working for us. From the, like, traits versus good synergy, no, it doesn't work. But in terms of how we look, like, we're from those spars. That's why we have the bodysuit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if anyone has seen Dune, and the scene of the Baron coming out of the bath, that was it. That was the moment I knew that needs to be in. If you can't play that, what is the point of a space game? But we do have more. We have also Relentless Industrialists, which again, you start with a new building that will boost your production. But you also start with a situation, and it's up to you to take care of your planet or not. It's quite powerful, but I can also tell you that if you're not prepared for a tomb world, suddenly your position is a bit bad.
Yeah, going Armageddon to Relentless Industrialist, I think would be. Sorry, is it Armageddon? No, it's Survivors. Which one's the Tomb World origin?
Or Survivors, yeah.
Survivors into Relentless Industrialist, I think would be an interesting one, because your goal then is to turn as much into Tomb Worlds as you can.
Yeah. I was not prepared when I first played it, and then suddenly, right, all my upkeeps are now doubled, because my habitability is 0. Bad idea. And that just brings us to the third and the last new civic, Scavengers. So, a little bonus information here. With the next patch, so with the new update, we are giving you a choice on what you want to get from debris. You can decide with a policy if you still want to get research, or if you want to get a part of the alloy cost of the destroyed ships. And of course, with the Scavenger Civic, we've given a way to ignore that completely, because you can get both, as well as some of the ships that are destroyed can be recreated for your empire. So, it's fun. It can pay off, especially after a big war, so...
So, at the moment I'm feeling Relentless Industrialist probably doesn't really fit our setup, but Scavengers, maybe Mutagenic Spars I think is probably the most likely.
Scavengers, and we can have both.
Or we can choose some other ones. I mean, I'm just saying the ones most likely. What else are we? We are Repugnant, so people don't like us. We are Pop Growth. Is there anything that would be, like, good for housing or something like that, maybe?
Housing, yeah. Well, what we could do, actually, if we don't take Scavengers, we could take Masterful Crafters, which gives us a building slot for every free industrial districts.
And we're going to have a lot of industrial districts. That's
exactly.
a good combo. I like it. Reanimate a Scavenger. That's interesting.
You can do that. Also, we made it so that if you scavenge from non-alloy using ships, like for example Amoeba, you get different resources. That can be just food, for example, but it also goes up to like nanoids or even throw, I think, in some cases. Dark matter? Might be. Mostly it's going to be alloys, though.
So with the Master Crafters, has that been rebalanced? I think it has.
Not in this version. No.
No.
Well, I don't remember if that number was the same. It's a really weird number.
Yeah, I believe that Byron's going to get rid of the engineering research entirely, so it's just the consumer goods and trade value. And the building slots.
It's still very good, so...
Oh, it is. Very, very good.
Rebuild crisis ships. I don't think so. Not sure though. Which is hilarious because I did that, but I can't remember.
Or Fallen Empire ships.
I mean, it's the same one, right? If you get the tech, you could.
Need to test that. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. Let us know.
The big thing, yeah. You can try all of that once it releases.
Yeah.
So,
it's out on the 20th of September, so let us know then.
And if it doesn't, post a comment on the forum. Maybe we'll change it with a patch. Thank God for the custodian project. I can always come back and change something to make it better. Or someone else can, actually.
So, which ethics shall we take alongside this?
Right, I've just put those in before we actually picked anything else. So what do we want?
Chat, what do we want? What are we? Someone was saying Xenophile, because then we get even more pop growth.
Xenophile?
Sorry, Xenophobe.
Oh.
I always get those two mixed up. Yeah, Xenophobe for the pop growth.
Yeah. Ex-fanatic Xenophobe for the pop growth.
Good. Be super expansionist. Works with the industry that we have.
Can get more research speed.
We didn't go for the engineering tech though. We went for sociology.
Oh yeah.
So, egalitarian? Specialist pop growth. We're going to have a lot of industry workers.
That's true, yeah. Jesus.
Stop breaking things, Marcus.
Like, I can't stop it. 4 years of QA, it damages you.
And then you damage others.
Well, so do we want to be democratic or oligarchic?
We're egalitarian.
Then democratic we shall be.
Yeah, I think so. Everyone's equal.
The advisor voice then.
Oh yeah, what's the new? I haven't heard this. This is new. I have a feeling it's probably turned down the settings. We can come
Yeah.
back to this once we created the Empire in game and we change the settings. Name. It's Empire.
Why? This gave unter Empire.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah. It's imaginary.
Especially said as Unter Empire, that feels very, very right.
The adjective for that.
The Toxic Fume Commonwealth. Leader title has to be the Doctor. Which is quite a good name, actually. I quite like that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We have to do the flag first.
The flag is important.
Do we actually have... Maybe we have new stuff for that.
The Boiling Head, because that's what happens if they ever lose their suit.
Boiling? Do you mean that one? No.
Yeah, I meant that one.
Okay. Let's see. Something fancy that we have here.
The triangle, so it looks like the head's coming out the triangle? No.
Oh,
Nah, bad idea.
I mean, we can always go
No,
for
that's
the
cool.
for the old favorite.
Yeah. Done too often. What about the half face? So it's like two-faced.
Hmm. Oh no, not. What color? Black? No.
Green. Should be something neon. That one, yeah. There you go. Beautiful.
That one needs to be something else, right?
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Then ship appearance.
And we do have new ships. Show them off. So there's the Corvette. Oh, I hadn't noticed the undersides before. That's cool.
Yes. And if you look closely, it actually moves, which is
And are these colours different depending on your Empire colour?
yes.
Nice.
So let's see if we have.
Did we show off the Toxoid portraits? Yes, we did. Cruiser. I'm absolutely adoring. I thought the aquatic ships were going to be the high point, but they may have
Yeah.
just got themselves a rival.
Like those ship models are amazing, and they put a lot of effort into those,
Clearly.
and you can see it.
Battleship. Nice.
Big belly.
Chunky. Did we show the civics for the other Empire types, Megacorp, Machine, Hive? We described them. I think they're basically just the same, but for their inversions.
They're slightly renamed.
Yeah.
And with a slightly different effect. So look forward to a Death Diary in the near future.
There you go. Good answer.
I know that one because I just wrote it.
So yes, we do have a very hectic schedule of dev diaries coming out. There are going to be at least 2 a week because we have a rather condensed period before release. So there's going to be a lot of information released to you all, and then we can take a bit more of a deep dive into what's going on.
I like how the stream has turned into a ship appreciation.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Just like... "Grrr." Ah. Nice. Citadel, sweet. That does look very cool.
So much gas.
Yeah. And Colossus too. Cool.
We actually had quite a bit of not issues with that, but a bit of a shock when he said, "All right, we have to do that too."
Mm.
Oh no!
What do we make it look like? The Juggernaut.
The music got ominous suddenly.
Yeah, it really did. It's like, "Ugh." What are we doing here?
I'm not familiar with those at all. Are Toxoids out or not yet? Not yet.
Not yet. 20th of September. 20th of September.
And that was all of them.
Cool.
So now we get to the ruler. And I think the
Herr Doctor. Oh yeah, title.
Hair Doctor.
I think the name was going to be the Herr Doctor.
Well, that's the title though. Titles are important. You have to do them correctly.
Name? Icket? No, we're not going that close. Icrit.
Hey, that's Superior in Age of Sigma, by the way, and a really cool book. Can only recommend.
Doctor.
Yeah, but in that case, we have to do.
Yeah, the title isn't right. Title is... We can come up with something better. Surely.
Yeah, Doctor.
Especially Hair Doctor for the female, yeah.
I mean, that's what makes it really good.
About the ships, this looks great, but can we please have an option to select which of the Empire flag colours goes as the energy colour? I don't know how that works. Does it auto-choose, or does it just choose your primary?
It should choose your primary.
Yeah, it's not random.
I mean, hey, Doctor. We don't discriminate here.
Egalitarian. Frau Doctor.
Look, I don't even know what the current rules are in German for gendering. They change them every year. It gets a bit confusing after a while. In here, see?
Take the second R off and then it works.
You can just go with just Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor. Doctor.
Wonderful.
But it's really insulting if you miss one of the doctors out. So don't do that.
Not just insulting, you can get sued for that. Austrian takes our titles far too seriously. Okay, we wanted to save this, and was there something we wanted?
Let's take a look at the colour variants, just out of interest.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, it's a slightly different helmet. So it's not really a colour variant. Oh, now
No.
it is. Okay. Ooh. Purple. Oh, that looks toxic.
That one?
Yeah.
You want the one with more grooves or less grooves?
Less. That one. And the room? Most important choice. Gotta have something that looks like an aquarium or something for the mutagenic spars in the background. Possibly? Possibly.
Possibly, but I'm not sure we have anything.
That? Ooh.
Oh, that one? Spa
Yeah.
room? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Alright.
Then shall we start?
Start the game already.
Let's see, we have just to make sure. Okay, difficulty is all set. Then we'll just go with those rules for now.
Are there new rooms? I have no idea. I wouldn't know what the new ones are.
I mean, they should be the last ones, if anything, right? There.
Oh, yeah, I reckon these are new.
Yeah, that's green.
Yep.
You want green?
Let's go with green. Are there pre-made Toxoid Empires added in the DLC? Yes. And we'll be playing as one of them next week for the Knights of the Old God.
Alright, the advisor voice. Want to see that?
Oh, still need to change the settings so you can actually hear it. Advisor 0. There you go. That's why. Someone doesn't like the advisors.
And
If you think you're better than me, why don't you just try playing alone? If you think you're better than me, why don't you just try playing alone? I don't really have a lot to tell you. Governing the universe is actually quite easy, if you keep a clear head. I don't really have a lot to tell you. Governing the universe. Oh, please. Do not press any buttons if you don't know what they do. I've already... Oh, please. Do not press any buttons if you don't know what they do. I've already had to save you from spontaneous combustion quite enough times. Oh, please. Oh, please. I don't really have a lot to tell you. Governing the universe is actually quite easy.
I'm
if you keep
I'm
it
okay
to
with
your
that.
head.
Even though I did suggest that we use a disappointed mother-in-law for that advice. Otherwise,
I just like the reference to the clear head. It works really well for that one.
you need a clear head. Why? Because otherwise you can't see out of your helmet.
Exactly.
Let's start then.
60 minutes to create a race. Standard Stellaris things.
Look, if I'm gonna have to spend several hours with that race, I better invest some time beforehand.
Exactly.
So, here we go. We start with new flavor text. Do you want to read it?
Sure. Nature is a tepid inventor. Evolution is a glacial process. To prosper, we require strength, speed, and brain power. Now, not in a million years. Natural selection is miserly in its gifts, and so we must improve ourselves. Thus, our civilization is built on the principle of unrestricted enhancement of our physical bodies. These enhancements have allowed us to unite our world under one banner, and now they shall lead us even further. With genetically crafted brains, brawn, and bravery, we shall prosper amongst the stars, as only a perfectly designed species can.
60 minutes, perfectly designed, even the game agrees.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, let us begin in our beautiful system of Tox, capital of Skaven Blight.
Skaven, Blight, please, you gotta remember the A.
Skaven. Let's see. Where are we even in the galaxy? Oh, in the north. That seems fine.
Okay.
So Skaven and Antre Empire.
I do like that.
I should actually pronounce it properly German. So Skaven Unter Empire.
The emphasis is important.
The moment I try to speak proper German, it sounds incredibly fake. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so, opening plans. What are we gonna do?
Let's see, what research options do we have? Strikecraft?
Strikecraft's always a good choice.
Sociology, our main field.
Research from sociology
Some Unity.
or Unity. Either are a good choice.
And we have more research. Let's see,
Energy, I think we're good on. More
Yeah.
research. I usually
more
just...
research, okay.
Yeah.
Something else we can actually look at, if we look at our leaders.
Not enough research. Never enough research!
Let's see, maybe we should actually...
0% death chance. Age is under 40.
Yeah, so our expected age is 40.
Okay.
That's not bad, to be honest.
No. Average life expectancy in a leadership position is about 7 years.
I mean, there's a young
Yeah,
person.
there's a young...
But they could survive until we found another planet. Also, one more thing, actually, right? I said that the Overtuned has one more thing to play. We have an edict for Overtuned called Damn the Consequences. This edict pushes our genetic modifications to the very limit, doubling their effect, but also causing an increasing amount of terrible side effects, including sudden catastrophic combustion. What could possibly go wrong? Do note the red text, please. So this lasts until cancelled. You cannot cancel it for 5 years if you use it, and it decrease all organic pop-up keep by 100%. And greatness cost, yes. The thing is, it has slightly different Unity cost than every other edict, because it's based on your own Unity income. You will always be able to afford this edict.
Oh.
At least the Unity price you can always pay. Except at the very beginning of the game, because we need to have at least 16 Unity in our bank.
So if I remember correctly, the advisor that we were just looking at was saying press all the buttons, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was
Especially if
saying-
you don't know what to do.
Yeah, press all the buttons.
Also, it doesn't count for me. I know exactly what this button does. Okay, Okay, let's try the eating. Let's go. We'll do that in a moment. Let's first take our science ship. Oh. Really? Size 13 worlds.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
At least they're both dry.
Let's go into that direction anyway then, I guess.
Sounds good.
And do we want any of those, or do we want to?
Grab the mineral one so we can build more mineral stuff,
Yes.
I guess.
Then
Cool.
can pause. On fast, I guess, or normal for a while.
I usually play on fastest at the very start just to keep things moving while we're doing the opening stages.
Okay, so just a thing, right?
Mhm.
If we pause for a bit. Organic pop-up keep plus 100%. If you look at that pop-up keep, and if we double that, we'll be running a deficit immediately.
So we'll go down to -7.
Yep.
I think we can afford that because we have lots of energy, so we can just buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have energy, but we're also gonna run out of food.
No, true. How much food do we use? Consume 28. Yeah, okay. Food's going to be the problem, not consumer goods. Also because we're master crafters, so consumer goods is
Oh
less of a
no,
problem.
they're pushing us to push the knopf.
Well, let's invest in a little bit more food production, then we can do it.
Okay.
I don't think we need to be silly about this. We're super
Cybrids.
smart after all.
Hastily, this situation has been catalogued.
Yes. We can first contact.
It was xenophobic, so...
We must ward them
Who
off
would
then.
threaten us?
Has been surveyed.
Yeah, we can survey something later. No?
How do you usually do this?
Depends. If I'm playing for myself, I look at it immediately. If I'm in an MP and some other dev got got a big mouth on them just before the MP, then we leave it be for a while and go more expanding.
Yeah, I usually go more expensive, so I usually leave it for now until I've claimed everything I can, then I backfill everything.
Okay, let's let it be a bit.
I'd also perhaps build some more science ships.
Yes.
Oh no, a leader died. We're gonna
No,
see that a lot.
it was our ruler?
Doctor, 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 doctor! No!
Well, there will be an election between children Karen Fiend, Horribile Corruptlair, Infabird Ulcrus, and Megan Gutmuncher.
Oh, these names are magnificent.
I can't quite decide. Most of them are orbital researchers, but there's one consumer goods production.
Well, we
guy.
wouldn't be able to support them anyway. It costs 500, we have 200.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just let democracy follow its natural course.
Shall we go for the second planet or explore a different?
Second planet. See what it is.
And we wanted to build one more.
So how many science ships do you usually build at the start?
As many as I can afford researchers.
Yeah, I usually get 4 or 5.
This situation has been
Just to explore everything I possibly can. Just
Horribile Corpglair has been elected as president of the Skaven Unter-Empire. I have an orbital research mandate. Maximum of 1000 unity. Okay, we need to remove that maximum. That is silly. That is very low. Can ruler even leave office alive? Yes, they can. Right, if their term is over, they can just...
yeah, it's only 4 years.
For a Skaven future. Skaven.
This situation has been catalogued.
Again, you're saying it wrong. Skaven.
Let's see here. So if this one guy was gonna start being... Pollute Toxoids is gonna die real quick.
Yeah. I think we just go in order of age here.
Okay, the youngest
Whichever is
first.
the chief, the youngest, is who we choose.
Shall we go that direction?
Sure.
Towards Crash. We can... Do you want to go for tradition or another scientist?
Early game scientist.
Let's go.
I feel like people could make a drinking game out of Overtuned and take a shot every time a leader dies. That could get dangerous and messy very quickly.
I mean, yeah, after a short while, you no longer care.
Yeah. Oh,
You heard that sound?
yeah. and
Oh,
also
Jesus Christ.
that's why I was going, oh,
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Rough beard, live rot. You're the youngest. Try to survive. Which direction shall we send him? Down here?
Yes.
And let's see. Scientist inhabit. Oh wait, wasn't that one we? No, that we just read his name. That's
No, this one of the new
a
guys.
new one.
30.
Hey, Richard Blistertongue.
A young whippersnapper. Perfect. Even though his speciality is in the wrong thing.
Buildings. Alright, and our governor is also dead. There's a 31.
31-year-old. Perfect.
Influenza Pusseep. Pusseep.
Pus. Eep.
Pus.
Pus.
Passes with 2 S, right?
Yes. As in stuff that comes
Yeah.
out.
I was
bad
if it
moods.
was eep or seep. If the, is seep even a word?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, pus seep makes sense. Because it's the pus seeping out of a wound.
Jesus Christ. This was knowledge I did not want to have. Why?
When you're playing as Toxoids.
What we can do now, we can build one of our...
Spars.
yes. Here we have them. The mutagenic spars are highly advanced therapeutic centers with well-documented health benefits. To some, the methods employed remain disgusting. Each drop of bath liquid is more mutagenic than most banned substances in the galaxy. Let's go for it.
Done.
Yes. And we can probably also get that pop here.
Right, and we do also need to get agriculture districts, although we also want to be focusing industrial districts so we can maximize our output.
But we did want food to run the...
Well, actually, the other thing to consider is we could just produce lots of consumer goods and alloys and then sell
Buy the
them for food.
That's true, that's true.
That might actually be more efficient, because we have no bonuses to food.
Yes. And we have no bonuses to anything but research, right? We're smart,
Yeah,
we say. And
smart
then,
and
and
numerous.
then we don't have an economic plan.
Except for the Master Crafter, so we have a bonus to consumer goods.
Yes. Oh, that's true, that's true. Go south or...
Sure. Tradition. What's it going to be?
I heard the sound, someone dead. Discovery?
Chat, what do you think we should do as a tradition? Usually Discovery is my first choice, just because I really like the bonuses from it, and the higher chance to get anomalies.
This game is cool to watch, but so overwhelming to try to play. It is, but the best part is just run it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Worst part is you get to start a new game.
So, like, if you're just starting out, I would strongly recommend you play as one of the starter empires. I think the thing that turns a lot of people off, because it is overwhelming, is the Empire Creator. So just use one of the base levels, get an idea of how the game works and the mechanics, then you can start thinking about creating your own empires, because you'll know what traits do at that stage.
Chat has a good idea. Harmony.
Yeah,
Lead a
everybody.
lifespan. By embracing a combination of new meditation techniques and healthier eating habits, a large segments of our population enjoys a greater life expectancy than ever before.
Oh, that never occurred to me. So you actually eat what's in the mutagenic spars, as opposed to just lying in it.
And that makes you live longer.
Exactly. It's magical stuff, really.
Is it Warpstone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's go with Harmony then.
Okay.
Here we go. We got another sunship. We can go further out.
Because the Skaven are so known for their harmonic tendencies.
A bit on an industrial district as we saw it. And we can take a look at the alright, the icon for the mutagenic spa attendants.
Just like...
And as we can see here, right now the bonuses are relatively small. And small happiness penalty, small ability penalty, and a few consumer goods. But we already get 6% from the two of them. And of course our pre-planned growth is...
and xenophobe.
yes.
Our populations are going to go skyrocketing.
Yes.
A system.
What we could also have done is use incubators. If we really wanted to push the growth. You can get some obscene numbers with that.
I'm just waiting until we get gene clinics.
More bonuses. Let's take that one actually, because it's closer. We're gonna hear that sound a lot. Envoy, Alpus... Oh, thank God, we don't have to
Boy,
pay
it's
for that
fine.
one.
Okay, good.
Thank God envoys aren't real people. Scientist children Karen Fiend has developed a new skill.
They lived long enough to get a level up?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
That's cause for celebration.
They're paranoid now.
Yeah, I would be too.
All my colleagues start dying. I wonder why.
A system has been
I don't get why getting a notification when envoys die.
It is something I raise in every single open design meeting. It's like, why are envoys, A, you can't name them, and B, so uninteractive?
And the answer is the same thing always. Because we don't have time.
Still gonna raise it every time though.
Let's see. Enigmatic spacefarers. How worrying. Skavenblight is an uproar. How utterly worrying. You found the res menace.
The Skaven leader lives long enough to level up. I think they have a very good idea of why their colleagues died. Yep. That's why they're also becoming paranoid.
It's not paranoia if they really are out to get you.
Exactly.
That one. No. An environmental engineer, that's nice. We should actually use that before she dies.
I was going to say, do we have any blockers?
Yes, so we have the 2 starting blockers.
There you go.
So we should use that before she quickly disappears.
Perfect. Another tradition.
Now it can take the
Yep.
lifespan.
I think that's what we should do. So we can now be, what, 60?
a system.
Yes. Or, as we've mentioned, we have access to the technology to change them, so we could, now that we have 20 years more, you know, take one more trade, you know, if we have them.
That's true.
Don't we have one with 2? Oh, we have only 1 point left and 1 trade pick left. So we have habitability, army damage mostly, food, minerals.
I think minerals could be useful so that we can actually fuel all of our industry.
True, that is a very good point. We have energy also,
If,
amenities,
yeah.
minus consumer goods usage,
But we produce those.
lead experience gain, and unity from jobs.
Yeah.
The miners are probably the best option.
I think the minerals, yeah.
Do you want to read it out?
Supreme hand-eye coordination, near-endless endurance, and self-purifying lungs have created entire crack teams of miners. Sadly, they get brittle without the sunlight. Nice.
Then... Wait, did that just create the tablet? Or... No,
No, it did.
was just a bit delayed.
Apply. Well, do we want to apply this to everyone, or just the people who are actually working as miners?
I don't think we can do that. We can only do it planet-wide, right?
Right, that was... yeah, okay. That was unfortunately one of the changes that happened when pops were introduced as opposed to the tiles, because then you really could specialise like crazy.
This might take a while, though.
Yeah, let's not do it yet. Let's wait until we get more. And also I see now even more the wisdom of taking the sociologists.
Because it stops there. Like, the Lambda Menace. Well, how many little menaces are we finding here?
All of them. They're all out to get us.
Wait, that's actually people. Send in the bile drinkers. Right?
Yep.
Can't have hostiles snooping around in our territory.
Absolutely not.
While our envoy, Rotbeard Moldclaw, investigates them.
Sure. Side ships are all not doing anything.
Alright, we haven't actually expanded anything at all.
No, no we haven't. That way or towards the planet?
Hmm?
I was going to say, let's go that way. And also make sure the other 3 science ships are exploring.
Yes.
I've just set them to automatic at this point. There we go.
You
Simple.
explore. A second construction ship, maybe? Just to get us a bit fast on the road after I forgot for half an eternity. And... absolutely nothing. Nice.
Good. Hooray.
I can take this. Right, we wanted more industry, right?
Yes.
Oh, maybe we wait a little bit.
More industry can buy it. The more industry we have, the more stuff we can sell.
True, good point. So we have...
Anomaly has been found.
If you have an income of 13 consumer goods, we can basically switch.
System
Okay.
has been surveyed.
And that's what we can aim for. 2 construction ships.
Want some unity?
Always. Pop growth.
Pop growth. So,
Demo to low stratum, edicts, governing ethics, stability. I mean, stability is useful because we have the penalty, don't we?
do we?
From
Oh, right,
the
yeah,
spa.
from the spa.
Yeah.
People like living a better life and living faster, but they don't really like living next to the place that does it.
Mhm.
For some weird reason.
An anomaly has been found.
Master impact.
Can go that direction a little bit. And down there to get that.
Don't forget we have 2 resources in Tox to exploit as well.
Alright, yeah.
Tech. Tech.
Yes. What do we want?
Engineering? Yeah.
Construction
Research
complete.
speed.
Hastily.
Cause we are smart.
He's very smart.
A ruined metal decompressor. Nice.
Has been surveyed.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, we wanted that direction. And a natural wormhole too.
Aha! The dark continuity.
We do not take kindly to your sword.
Ancient caretakers.
Their age is over. The time of the Skaven has come.
Construction complete.
Those old dinosaurs will not stop us. You need to research fast, you will die before you research it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's sad but true. Hey, the artists.
An
Aha.
anomaly has been
Nice.
found.
And one more.
Always.
So
Once we have that built, we'll have the plus 12 we need.
Hastily. A system has
at this point we have 10% pop growth.
Nice. And we have another tradition. Yeah, stability. Wunderbar.
This situation has been catalogued.
Running out of minerals. Ah, we're fine. Still positive.
Yeah, we can buy more.
A
I
system
think.
has been surveyed.
We'll do it as a monthly trade.
Ah, but then it gets expensive over time. It's honestly, it's cheaper if you just buy it in
I'm never sure about that. Might be.
because you keep the price up of factory farm, right?
But I think the price rises much more quickly if you buy them. Well, it depends how often you press that button.
Something's a bit.
Factions.
Why does that faction not have a name?
Supremacist faction. Oh, we found a bug. Can we rename it? We can. What do we call the supremacist faction? Strong alone, so these are the xenophobes.
Yeah, they demand a Skaven president. Outcode, yes, most definitely outcode. Also a slightly older version.
That could also be the faction name.
What?
Hot code. Nice.
Yeah, they have a name, no issue there.
Mhm.
Is the outliner gonna update? Maybe after a while. Maybe never.
Uh-oh.
Our president's reign has come to an end. Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on. Let's pause.
See, he survived an entire term.
Barely. We don't take kindly to your sword, to the United Giranchu tribes.
Keep out of our way.
Oh, sorry.
You're being too nice.
Also,
Stop
we
that.
have to very quickly go there for our thing.
Yes.
Actually, let's do it like this and then like this.
Yep, that works. We have a lot of alloys. We have a lot of consumer goods. Oh, we can switch. We have plus 20.
Yes, wonderful. Then, chat, we shall damn the consequences.
Damn them! Active. Nice.
Yeah, look at that. It's barely anything going on.
Yeah, it's fine.
But let's see what Skaven Blight has to say.
8.86 a month.
Plus 60. I can live with that.
The button was pressed as advised. Exactly. Advisor, thank you very much. That was a very solid suggestion.
A system has been surveyed.
We have another tradition.
Tom,
Yeah.
if you become demoted to a Skaven slave, then it's gonna be quicker from now on.
Has been found.
Also, now we have to actually buy
Yes,
that
we
stuff.
For sure.
The cruelty of the...
It's fine. They're not there. It's not a menace.
of the non-menace. Sometimes this doesn't quite work out. Those perfidious nuns, what are they doing?
Oh dear. I guess this is a, what are they called? Seminary? No. What's the religious schools?
That is a good question. What are they called?
Seminaries?
Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were sponsored by Games Workshop.
Moving swiftly on.
Wait, why is there something hostile here? What?
Oh, it's only small. Oh wait, did they take it?
No, wait, we attacked someone. We can blow it up.
Yeah, do it.
I think we haven't made contact yet with whoever that is.
Do we want an admiral?
Yeah, that is there's an enemy.
Who's
We
in
want.
this? No.
No,
Terrible
fine.
decision.
All
Have a
right.
30-year-old.
Yeah, fine.
It's always the better choice.
He's an admiral. He doesn't need to survive.
He does. Better skills means better shooties.
None of. Okay, a few of them are gonna survive long enough to get skills.
I don't think our ships are going to survive.
That also is in Skaven's School of Thought. Okay, so we might need a few more ships.
Yes. Build me more ships.
Research complete.
But on the upside, we have a smaller upkeep for allies.
Mhm.
Now, they're there. No, they're not there. They're going to be jumping around. Did they destroy the construction ship? Yes,
More
they did.
ships. Yes. Yes.
Wait a second. I can just
Nice.
let's research.
More science. Afterburners, we can get away quicker.
Quick, escape.
Away.
More energy, actually, since we have to buy stuff. That might not be a bad idea.
I'd agree with that.
Careful that Emerald doesn't die before he enters combat. No! Evangelizing Zealots.
What is with it with all the religious factions here?
Alien scum.
Oh, we just discovered who they are. I see why you went, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, now we can't take stuff.
And they're immediately claiming.
Okay, I suggest that we build a bit of a starbase here.
I would agree.
Because we're also very weak right now. We also need more food.
And we have science to do too.
Sociology. Gene clinics.
Gene clinics.
Has been found.
Definitely. 100%. No doubt about it.
So, let's see. The Darkness seems really strong if you make a different subspecies and pass some of them from leader positions. Yes, you can do that.
A system has been surveyed.
Though you also need to then push those pops into the correct positions. But yeah, you can. If you play carefully, you can get a lot more out of it than others. But to be fair, towards the end game, you usually only have the benefits because your pops survive very, very long. Love's labor lost. That's a lot of text.
Suppress this nonsense about aliens.
You forgot the abhorrent. Also, I like the things. Horrible Toxface was astonished.
I mean, if Horrible Toxface was astonished, then it's got to have been bad.
Yeah, it was speaking thieves and dows and whenceforths. Okay, abhorrent. We are suppressing this then.
I just realised who that probably was then. It's one of the knights.
We get an ascension perk. Alright, we also got a new ascension perk.
I was about to
actually.
say, do we have any new ones?
We can't quite pick it yet. English is a hard language. We can't quite pick it yet, but detox. So some of you have asked if you can colonize toxic planets. You cannot. Because a hellish hell of gas and poison is still not okay, even if you have a rebriefer. But what you can do is, you can use the Detox Ascension perk to terraform toxic planets. Some of them, which have been marked as toxic terraforming candidates, into normal habitable worlds. Now the process is a bit slower than normal, because on this first terraforming process, you would leave some remnants, which you then have to clean up later. But you can immediately colonize it.
So is that done through blockers?
Yes, exactly. You will find several blockers there that reduce the amount of districts you can have, of buildings you can have, how much habitability you have there. Right? You've purified the atmosphere mostly, but there's still some poisonous insects, some poison pools, toxic glaciers, all kinds of nasty stuff basically is stuck on it.
And the reason we use the candidates is because there are a lot of toxic worlds out there, and it'll completely throw the balance if everybody could use.
Not just that, the toxic worlds are, just like all non-habitable worlds, in general bigger than normal worlds. So you would get a lot of worlds that are suddenly size 28 or something.
But do all the worlds actually have sizes like that, even if they're not colonizable? Huh.
Even the stars.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's cool. So what's required for it?
Just the normal technology for terraforming tomb worlds, I believe.
Aha.
Yeah, climate restoration is for tomb worlds, yeah.
Nice.
So, and it can be your first ascension perk, so we have to pick something else anyway. Do we want a lot of war?
Skaven mercenaries, maybe.
I mean,
Nihilistic acquisition. That seems more in tune with what we, especially as we're xenophobic too. We are very smart.
Yes.
Poll. Let's do a poll. Nurgle?
I give a lovely toxicity.
Could we get Lord of War? Could we get Nihilistic Acquisition? And Technological Ascendancy? I think it's just those three.
Yeah, nothing really super fun the rest. Unless you want to take Executive Vigor. It has
Or Executive Vigor if you haven't posted it yet. Thank you.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior research? Who needs research? We have Unity.
And yeah, as soon as that's up, get your votes in.
Can any biological empire run Overtuned? Is it locked to Toxoid portraits? It is not locked. None of the Toxoids' origins or civics or traits are locked to the portraits. You can use them with any other portrait.
I think, Nurgle, what you mean is damn the spelling.
Spelling is for people who can read anyway.
It's like damn the consequences, damn the spelling.
Ascent technologically. Nihilistic, you know what must be done.
Overtuning lithoids for the roleplay of running barely held together gravel piles. I mean, yeah.
I'm here to lead, not to read. Very true.
I'm here to lead, not to read. In fact, you could probably say that better with the accent.
No, not his accent.
Sorry, say that again? Ascendancy 1 with 48%.
Then we shall take it.
Ah, slaves to the meta.
Can you apply Overtuned traits to all species? Yes. Once you have them, you can apply to them.
Research better toxins. More food.
No, not yet. Now down there is the Fallen Empire. We don't need to go down there yet.
Bit late because verifying via phone, but I hope that either viable toxic planets are common enough or they're at least generally larger. So how many of them are actually viable?
I don't know exact numbers, but there you should find several at least to your playthrough. Like, usually it's more than I expect every single time I play. So,
How are they denoted on them?
like terraforming candidates.
What does that look like?
It's a modifier on the planet, and I believe they should show up in the expansion planner.
Well, can we see if there are any?
I'm not sure we have any yet, to be fair. Yeah, no. No,
Oh,
there
there's
is.
one. There we go. We can show it. See, I knew I was doing this for a reason. So we have Kovzek 3, which is a size 15 planet, currently a toxic world. And if we have the Detox Ascension perk, then we could colonize it. Cool.
So you don't have to find them by manually clicking through every planet that's in the galaxy and see if it's a toxic terraforming candidate.
That's why I wanted to show that, to say, this is not how you search for it, this is the easier way.
Will you guys don't do store packs for 3 years now? I have no idea.
Do toxic civics have megacorp equivalents? Yes. Overtune Jeff into Super Jeff. I'm not sure you can.
Okay, the
Jeff
Stellaris
is-
just appeared here.
Because Jeff is already Super Jeff.
Also, we have left this world a bit. So here's the drawback of having very high pre-production speed and not looking at the world for a while.
Yep. More factories! Can you build more than one mutagenic spar, or is it one per planet?
One per planet.
Okay.
We need to sell some alloys to actually buy all of the things we need.
Yeah, that food deficit's getting pretty big.
Yeah. Well, we should take a second world, to be honest. So
Yes,
we
we
can
should.
start feeding them. Even though
Maybe.
that has...
Maybe the third world too. I think we basically have to build the agricultural places in both.
Yeah. And
Max them out, and then build the other stuff.
did we get... no, not on this world. Right here, the Samhanger base.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't take the building to give you food.
No, usually I go for the shield strength reduction, because it reduces the strength.
I think we should take the food.
Okay, yeah, hydroponics. That's fair.
Honestly, given how low we're running, we can probably build some food and mineral districts here as well.
Yeah, we can always switch them out later.
Has been surveyed.
Yeah, our attempt at making a nice Skaven Blight is actually very accurate. I have to say, I'm impressed. Armor?
Armor. I think it's usually a good choice.
A system has been surveyed.
Hey, Lady Magnus.
Okay, get a colony, let's build one of each.
Question, would there be any way for overlords to have the ability to use special terraforming like Detoxify on their vassal planets?
Not right now, but that is actually a very good point. That should not be super hard to do. I say it's probably gonna be super hard to do. We can pick a new tree.
We can. Any suggestions, chat? Expansion? Make the colonies a bit better? Discovery? For more exploration? Mercantile? Oh no, prosperity for more resources?
You've committed the sin of selling alloys. Look, we don't have a choice. It's either that or starve.
Remember, we're a super industrial nation. We have a lot of the refined resources. We don't have a lot of the base resources.
And to be fair, I think it's been 5 years. We could technically deactivate them to consequences.
Never!
Because, yeah, that's a bit spicy.
We can manage, it's fine. Just build more industries and sell more stuff.
Okay, did we... Prosperity and supremacy?
We didn't go for nihilists, so supremacy is less useful. The raiders. If we went with the raiding thing, then going supremacy would be amazing.
Consequences are to be damned forever.
Yes.
Adaptable. That gives us food.
It does? I think it... Oh yeah, I was thinking expansion. What else does it do? Resettlement cost. Orbital bombardment reduction. What are the other two? Habitability, which is good, and building slot. Building slots are least useful, but habitability and food production, heck yeah. I think that's a good choice. And pop housing usage.
Let's take it.
Lots of population. Good choice, chat. Italics. Did anyone else say adaptability?
What does damn the consequences do? It doubles the effects of all overtuned traits, but also doubles the upkeep of all organic pops.
Has been found.
Subterfuge is the most scaven tradition. That's also true.
A system has been surveyed.
No, rising unemployment. I mean, I know what the Skaven answer is.
Do the scaven answer then.
Okay. Also, as someone pointed out, espionage is the way. Well, then we should maybe do some espionage.
Absolutely.
Xeno scum.
And it was actually Eladrin who said that was the way, so we have to.
Of course he'd say that. Also, can I just say that the flag actually looks really cool from here.
It does, doesn't it? I like it.
It looks like it's a shadow of the skull.
Yes.
Construction completed. Hastily.
That goddamn advisor.
Perfectly timed as well. Just in that little bit of silence.
Toxoids, first luck on how not to run your empire. Exactly. As someone has said, Stellaris is a very stressful game. It can be, but you can also have fun while it's going completely down the drain.
We're also playing on fastest while reading chat, so distractions.
So can't really afford food. We can afford a little food.
Keeps us going for a little bit longer. How long till we get our planets? A little bit longer.
Yeah, but we're getting an agricultural district pretty soon, and we have jobs for it. So it's gonna make this slightly not as bad.
Research.
Little bit.
And we have spare consumer goods and alloys to sell if we need to.
Oh, I mean, why not?
It was our game plan. Uh-oh. Send in their fleet.
Maybe a bit more. More ships.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably why. Send them to Obleon when they're close.
Do we want to make some claims? Yes, actually.
Yes, because we want the black hole.
Maybe that one too.
Makes sense.
Food.
Hydroponics. Oh, it wasn't hydroponics,
No.
rather. Yes, no, you're right. I just saw the
Oh,
food.
yeah, no,
set- Oh, it was!
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? Why would you make us choose between this?
Well, we already said that we're saving the starbase slot, so...
Yes.
Yeah. Buy some more food. We're almost out. Pause. Too late.
One more place to live out your pitiful lives.
Sell some consumer goods. That's getting expensive.
Maybe
Except
we'll have...
They're only 1.6.
There we go. No, we don't have the minerals for it.
Okay.
Maybe we have to deactivate it.
Yeah, I think we do.
Uh,
It's running our economy into the ground.
the consequences damned us a bit too hard.
Wartime emergency measures. This is fine.
You must throw away your old ways, Toxoids.
Yep, absolutely.
Embrace the Skaven way.
Yes. Okay.
What a management tragedy. How dare you? A crime boss arrested. Wonderful.
See, things are improving.
Look at that. Our
Easy.
economy isn't that bad. Let me just sell a bit more so we can...
So we can keep the production going. And now there's a revolt. On Skaven, Blight.
Outsiders heading this way.
10% stability.
We can fix this with a whole theater.
Yeah.
Colony established.
So yeah, you can do nearly everything with the Overtuned origin.
Except build a balanced economy.
Yes. And
Base destroyed.
if you take any lesson from this chat, any lesson at all, red text means bad. Really bad. Are we going to get revolted against? Depends. If the revolt gets to the maximum before the mineral shortages or the food shortages, maybe.
Mineral shortage is already on 0.
I'm gonna be honest though, yeah, that is a very Skaven situation to be
And
honest.
energy is also running out, so...
Boring. Materialist attraction is increased. I'm not sure if that is the most boring thing.
No, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Not true economy was balanced, it was in the red.
That's true. It was red balanced. Everything's negative, so it's balanced.
Yeah, let's also not forget that we had war here.
Yes.
Research output.
Sure. More science!
We can also... Actually, no, we cannot.
Because we need minerals, we need to alloys. Which we really shouldn't do.
I have to do. It's the only way we can get some of that stuff back.
Outsiders heading this way. No cause for alarm.
Well...
1600. We have 800. No,
Also,
those are-
did okay, I see. I guess we have to go back to there to defend.
Starbase and Nobleon? Will we have time? Or Ahulia?
Aholia probably more reliable.
Send the fleet to Ahulia. Make sure we
No,
hold it.
there.
Our starbase. Aliens have targeted our starbase.
The doorway, nice. Minerals?
Minerals. Absolutely. Although the other option was also mining stations.
Yeah, this might not go that well. They're gonna get this before. So instead...
Hostiles have targeted.
Wait, what do they want actually?
Vassalization.
Oh, just that?
Yeah.
No, they want the... No, that, yeah.
That's us.
No, they want free systems as well.
Oh, screw that.
They want those free systems down there.
Never!
I'm not sure if we get getting a choice with that.
Well, we could take back the
Yes,
stuff
that's true, that's
we
true.
lost.
No, they're coming back, Stay here.
Well, we kind of want to bait them into attacking that.
Yeah.
A system has been surveyed.
So yeah, move them down there and then see where they go. Because they're just going north.
Sell those alloys. Yes, we have to sell them. Because we're running out of everything. We can get the food though.
Need to sell stuff again.
More minerals. It's fine.
Has been cataloged.
But we'll restart. Why would we restart?
Restarting? This is fine. It's the Skaven way.
It's mushroom picking. Which is obviously more interesting than this war in the background.
Absolutely.
Ooh, food and
Food.
influence.
Lots of food. Nom 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 nom. Although we're not low on food anymore so much. Have our starbases actually reduced their fleet strength significantly?
Yeah, but we have to see how much it actually... Some of them might come back. No, they didn't much. Okay, that's good. Alright, okay, that was the main Starbase. I didn't realize we were in Skaven Blight.
Yep.
See, are those guys coming back? No, they're not. They're bombarding. Ha! Fools!
Have you covered the new combat mechanics already?
Construction complete.
No.
Hastily.
I'm trying to think how much we can say about that, because some stuff was talked about with Combat Rebalance at PDXCon.
Yes, but I don't think that's ready for more yet. Eladrin and... Jesus Christ. What's...
Byron.
Alfrey Strike, yeah. I was thinking of the forum names.
Ah.
We'll be sharing more about that in the future.
There you go. Elatrin just said. Combat Rebalance stuff will be later this year. And he's the boss man, so he would know.
We can sell some food.
Has been
I mean,
surveyed.
we have a surplus, so it's sellable. View PDX Connors Theory Crafting. Yes.
So the fun part is, they can fight there all they want. They have only claims on this.
Take a Leon back, then I guess go and repair.
Yep.
So it looks like they're just going to sit there and bombard. Are they just bombarding Skaven Blight?
Yep. Yep. But it's fine.
It would be so funny if we're outgrowing the bombardment.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we are, right? Yeah. Barely, but still.
Oh, yes.
Why Toxoids can't live on toxic worlds? Because it's more about the struggle and about resisting. It doesn't have you mean that you always have to be or want to live on something like that. Like, it's literally just a ball of poison. What do you get from that?
And also game balance. Game balance is the argument I would give, because there are a lot of toxic worlds in the galaxy, and if one or two empires could colonize them, then they would have a huge advantage, which is why they're limited.
Someone just said, just become a subject. No!
Research complete.
Out of energy, out of minerals, food's crippling, almost out of consumer goods, but we've got alloys.
And the fun part is, we don't need minerals anymore because we don't have a starbase to build from. So we can sell them. Ha! Checkmate, atheists.
Could we stick a starbase, shipyard on our one starbase?
Probably, but it's not gonna...
It's not really worth it.
But the thing is, if our capital rebels, I think it would drop out of the war.
Yeah, but then we would also have to deal with the rebellion.
I think they're gonna take it instantly. Pretty sure. I mean, we can surrender.
We can surrender, and at this point we probably should.
Fine.
It's now going to become a revenge story.
You've been defeated.
And now, we can now show you, and this is entirely planned, I'm sure you'll agree, we can show you all the great vassal mechanics that were introduced with Overlord.
So let's see what our agreement is. They can't even integrate us. Easy.
Nice.
Independent, no. Expansion regulated, okay, yeah, that's all fine. We have to join all of their wars. They join our defensive wars, they get one.
Fine.
Surely there's a better thing to do. We can... What? I've never been so insulted to my face. They're taking your food. Yeah, they're taking away everything.
This is because we turned off the edict. That's true. When we had the edict on, we weren't losing. When we had the edict off, we lost. Therefore,
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a rebellion pretty soon. Can't really stop that, can I? No, I don't think so. We might game over, actually.
didn't
Oh
we
no,
get...
we have other worlds.
Yeah. Oh.
They took everything.
Well, we got 17 minutes left of this stream, which went perfectly.
I do like that. We can't even borrow from our supporters.
What supporters? Oh, okay, cool.
Hard times are upon us. Yeah, no shit.
Everything went according to plan. It did. We got to show off some of the vassalization mechanics. We got to talk about toxic stuff. I think it was good. We did everything we set out to do.
Welcome to this Stellaris 100% run. Speed run.
Chat, do you have any questions for us? Well, this has now become a questions and answers session. Like we planned. 100% planned. Questions and answers, let's go.
Okay, they want to look at the revolt planet.
We could actually switch the revolt.
And they're not going to have a fun time either.
No. I mean, we left them in such a good spot. So what would a revolting Skaven empire be? I wonder. What is your favourite toxic substance?
Not something I would say on stream.
Whiskey.
Oh, wait, I'm not sure why they didn't put us into a proper... Wait, what?
Wait, I'm waiting.
It didn't get a name.
That's a second bug that we found. Hot code, everyone, hot code. So faction, supremacist faction didn't get a name, and rebel
Maybe
nation.
one of the named lists is an issue? Hmm.
did it. Is it because the supremacists took power?
Maybe. That's weird though. Play will it dissolve an asset with chat? Maybe. God bless the meme economy, exactly. What is your favorite? Escape empire, they are revolting. Will my game start to smell if I install this content? I don't know. Was it smelling before?
Start to smell. That's the important start.
And the whole game was revolting. I mean, maybe.
That's true. We just got usurped. That seems pretty normal for our society.
True, true. We live the Skaven dream.
It's because Doctor died.
You're right, there are xenophiles, fanatic spiritualists. With what?
Catalytic processing. Okay.
Are they also free, or are they not? I don't think they are.
Diplomacy. You'd need to check the Overlord.
But
Uh-oh.
whatever the hell, I just press pausing mode.
Well, we now have a black screen of death, so this is good.
I'm not sure it's a black screen of death, right?
You just...
I can't black screen the game with pushing something on the keyboard, right?
No, it's the monitor turned off because it said the monitor said it went into power saving mode. Did you just restart the computer? There's the login screen.
Apparently.
Well, let's just leave that for now. So, chat, do you have any other questions for us while we are here?
What's that origin? Something that will be covered next week.
Yes, so Knights of the Toxic God will be on tomorrow, where we have the designer who created the Knights of the Toxic God on stream, just like we had Marcus here for Overtuned. And I'm sure it will go just as well.
The game broke before the Civ did. No, I'm pretty
No, the
sure
Civ broke first.
we went broke very quickly. I want some UX reworks, don't we all? Don't we all?
One of the most requested things.
If gas aliens were to be able to, would they live on gas planets?
Probably would be done in a similar way to the Toxoids, honestly, because there are a lot of gas planets. It would have the same balance implications.
Are there Overtuned trains for robots too? No, sadly they're not. Overtuned does look very strong and fun. It is indeed.
Super strong. So strong that you can't possibly fail.
Yes. Because who cares about consequences anyway?
They should be damned.
Overtuned was shortened the safe. Yeah,
It's true, our own lifespan our own lifespan was reduced. Oh, nice. Any ground combat rework plans? I don't know, are there?
Right now, no, not that I'm aware of. We are constantly talking about it, and it's...
I was more laughing there because it comes up at every
Yeah,
single open design meeting and just like, yeah.
Also, if oxygen suddenly smelled like poo, would humanity survive? Yes, but it would be a shitty situation. Do criminal syndicate toxoids stink up the place worse than normal syndicates? Criminal syndicates do not stink up the place. They are an excellent addition to the game. In crime, and criminal syndicates make the game better in every instance.
Legit question, can Toxoid megacorps pollute branch office planets?
No. Well, you can build mutagenic spas there, but you can't really pollute them. That would have been fun, but not
Wait.
this time, I'm afraid.
Mutagenic spars a branch?
Yeah, they also exist as a branch building.
Huh, cool. That I didn't know.
Will there be an energy species pack like the Unbidden maybe we have certainly talked enough about energy beings, but can't talk about the future.
Toxic dump branch office.
Also, so how could you say that without getting read? What? Oh, the pun? I can say puns all day without embarrassment. Puns are of art form.
They are. And one that Paradox takes very seriously.
Yes. Said no pollution. Said no one ever. Toxic dump branch office. You say that. I would have loved to be able to have an espionage operation that dumps my trash on some other past planets. Can Overtuned... Sorry.
I'll let you read it.
Can Overtuned traits be combined with the genetic ascension traits? Yes. They are, in fact, some of them are genetic ascension traits. At least mirrors of them. 2 toxoids have clustered to habitable planets and semi-toxic worlds. You will find out on release day. No, trash heap. So, why toxoids? What's the toxic theme? The Steam comments we're gonna get?
Oh dear.
No, but it mostly is about, right, the struggle, the thriving when no other empire would. So it's not just being, hey, you live on toxic worlds. No, we live in toxic environments, even though we shouldn't.
It's actually quite interesting, actually, just going on to the Toxoid's name, because a Toxoid is a real thing, and we had stuff prepared for people asking us, well, what has this to do with Toxoids? As in, Toxoids are a form of virus that's been nullified, which is used in vaccines. Nobody's actually raised the fact that a Toxoid is a real thing, and we're not using that meaning. That I've seen. I've been monitoring like all of the communications around this, and it hasn't come up once.
Banging a trash can is a banger. It is indeed.
It is absolutely a banger. And also, it released. We released the song today on the UpTubs. So once this stream is over, perhaps we can have that queued up to play Banging on a Trash Can. Because it has a great music video accompanying it, and it has a special guest, which you should definitely be there to appreciate, because it's pretty awesome.
How do rogue sorters take care of toxoids to ensure their safety? Very carefully.
Did you enjoy your summer?
I did, absolutely. Spent some time in Spain, some in Austria, eating Iberian ham, drinking Spanish wine, then drinking Austrian beer, eating Austrian sausages, and Hungarian goulash. It was the best of times. I did not miss Swedish food.
I haven't actually had that many problems with Swedish food. There are some weird and wacky things, of course, but...
They served us chocolate cake with licorice in it once. And I've not forgiven the country since then.
Yeah, okay. See, I'm past someone who actually likes licorice, and that also, to me, sounds like a bad combo.
It was. It was in fact so bad that everyone who had a piece would put their plate aside, sit on a little gallery, and watch the next person coming back from the buffet with that cake in anticipation. When I came back, there was 8 people sitting there going, and I didn't realize what was going on until I took the first bite going, and then there were 9 people on the little gallery watching.
That's amazing.
Is fixing toxic planets its own tech or just terraforming? It's Tomb World terraforming tech plus the Ascension perk. Will the scavenger circuit be usable on mining drains, void clouds? Yes, it will be. At least you will get unique resources from it. I'm not actually sure if you can... I don't think you get their ships. It still needs to be an actual proper ship.
So the song will be in-game, right? No, unfortunately. You can only find it on the UpTubs.
Reminds me I was given chocolate ice cream with raisins inside. Raisins are great.
Yeah, raisins are awesome. Chocolate ice cream raisin, sold.
Will primitives get some love? No, not even a little bit.
Any new pollution resolutions?
That's actually a good point. I don't remember. I know Eldrin talked about that. I'm not sure if we actually did that. It's been a while. Will there be Toxoid primitives? Debatable. Their portraits are a bit sci-fi-y to be to be like a Dark Ages. But I'm not sure. Might be.
I remember when Knorr was talking about Swedish cheese that comes out in tubes. I see that all the time in the stores here, and I've never got the courage together to try it. Because I know America also has some of those, and they're disgusting. One of these, like, I'll try anything once, and one of these days I should probably try it, just to see if it's edible, or if it is in fact toxic.
See, most Swedish food isn't bad. It's just disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I still really want to try the curry banana pizza. Like, I must try this at some point. It sounds so hideous, and yet it's so popular. I don't get
They
it.
have it at St. Paul's.
I know. This is why I need to try it. It's just every time it's come up, I'm like, I could try this now, or I could have something I know I like.
Surströmming is a war crime. Yeah, but that's not food. That's a prank.
Curry banana pizza. Yep. Welcome to Sweden. So Surströmming is for sure a part of Toxoids. That's a good point.
Look, we're toxic, but we're not that toxic.
Toxic, but not deadly.
You have to be able to survive on it.
Curry banana is okay. See, I need to try this, Maria. I need to try this.
I'm not sure we said that, but you're wrong. Can we even organic city set, ship set, machine city set, and ship set? Maybe something. We can make no promises here, obviously, but it would be cool. But it's a lot of work, so don't expect anything. We'll tell you when it happens.
Is it more like a normal banana or more of a plantain? Don't know. Haven't had it. Depends what kind of curry it is. Anything hotter than a korma on a pizza would be toxic. Well, actually, you say that, but one of the best pizzas I've had was legit just a curry on a pizza. Because if you think about it, pizza base is just a giant piece of naan.
We should change the bot because it's telling people to join us at PDXCon, and that's a bit late.
That is true. Noggle is nodding.
Post entire dev plan for the next year. Okay, so I'll go home and visit my family for Christmas. Then I'll also visit them for summer. And in between I'll take some vacation days to enjoy my time. That is the dev plan for next year.
It's a good dev plan. I like it.
Opinion on Toxic by Britney Spears. Is the original better?
Well, one of the funniest messages we had. So when Toxoids leaked, E3PO posted the lyrics to Toxic by Britney Spears. And our response was, oops, we did it again.
Kebab pizza for the win. Kebab pizza is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, especially if you hangover. Which is surprising because kebab in Sweden is completely atrocious. Like I'm sorry, you're not even close to being on the same level as Germany and Austria. Do you guys play Stellaris in your own time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, though a lot less than I did as a QA.
I still stream it in my own time as well. If you can call stream time own time.
I see the question about the story pack for a long while. I can't tell you that, even if there were or there weren't. But that's the problem. We haven't forgotten about story packs, so that's all I can say. Like we are aware they exist and that people want them.
Yeah, we can only say what's been announced.
Can't argue with a döner. I can argue with Stockholm döner, because that meat is so uninspired. It's kind of sad.
It's another thing I'm going to have to try then.
We always gazes races who start out as on just gas chance. Gas beings, yes. Those who start out on gas chance, probably no.
Okay, so I think we're going to have to say one more question now because we are reaching the end of the stream and I really want to play Banging on a Trash Can. Make sure we have time for it. So one last question. I'll leave that to Marcus to pick which one it is in 15 seconds, 14.
I hate that. I hate that background. One more question then. Let's see, what do we have? How asymmetric are the new toxoids compared to other species? I don't understand the question, so I can't really answer it, can I? Will habitable planets will be reworked? Nothing planned right now.
What was that? Curry pizza. And that, I think, is the last question and answer. So thank you everyone for watching. Really do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit the follow button here on the Paradox Interactive Twitch channel. You can also find a whole bunch more stuff coming on our various social media and also the Stellaris YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos and things lined up on there because Toxoids is coming and we are very much in the full marketing swing. There is a lot more information to show you all. Dev diaries, everything like that. I also want to say a big thank you to Marcus for joining us here today for the Overtuned showcase, and we will see you next time. Next Monday we're going to be playing Knights of the Toxic God, so we'll see you for that one. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Banging on the trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on the trash can, banging on the trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on the trash can. Dogs are going crazy, neighbors getting mad. We got ourselves the best fun that we ever had. Banging on a trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on a trash can, banging on a trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on a trash can. Tomorrow we'll be hurting, but we don't give a rip. You gotta live a little, take another sip. Banging on the trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on the trash can. That's what I'm talking about. Banging on a trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on a trash can, banging on a trash can, banging just as loud as you can. Banging on a trash can.